Welcome everybody to For Crying Out Loud, a series of heartbreak, sorrow and sadness. We review only music that is playable at 3 a.m. in the rain, music that drowns in tears of reverb, with lyrics about unrequited love and background stories that hurt your soul. This show is, for crying out loud, the best place to find your sad song, your miserable melody, your bluesy beats. We only have one rule: the reviewed song has to be a tearjerker. And today we have a guest again, Sander Koning. Welcome.
Hello, nice to be here.
I also want to say this is my last For Crying Out show in this beautiful little attic here in Vera, because we're moving. Can't say too much about that yet, but yeah, a bit nostalgic. So yeah, Sander, just introduce yourself a bit. You play in two bands or three?
I play in a few bands. Yes,
actually.
Yes. I'm a musician, producer. I have a little studio in the east of the province, in the countryside. I also play in a new band recently. It's a Frisian band.
A Frisian band?
Play a lot of tearjerkers.
Doesn't that feel like cheating?
It does feel a bit like cheating on my roots.
Yeah.
But you know, it's beautiful music. And
do you also play Frisian music then, or is it just the band that's Frisian?
It's in Frisian. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So,
wow.
And it's the first time I really understand the language, because it's actually really beautiful when the right emotion is there.
All right.
And yeah.
Yeah, and your home studio looks very cool. As far as I saw some videos from your Instagram page, but also from Mayte, who recently visited your studio.
Yeah.
Lots of cool equipment. I saw some synthesizers as well. Or?
Yes, I love me some beautiful old synthesizers.
Nice.
To make some sad music.
Oh, do you make sad music yourself too?
Of course, yes.
Nice. Yeah, you brought some great songs with you today. Lovely
Thank
selection. Also, a selection of 2 hours already, so you could fill the whole show by.
I'm sorry.
Which is fine. I mean, it's less work for me. We're going to start with a song by Better Oblivion Community Center, and when I listened to it, I heard a very recognizable voice of Phoebe Bridgers.
Yes.
Yeah. Why did you choose this song?
Because it's very hard to pick one song of Phoebe Bridgers that is the best sad song.
Yeah, there was another one in it.
Yeah. She's just the queen of translating emotions in a song and sketching these sceneries and these events that are so, I don't know, heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And funnily, I had tickets to go see this band, which is a collaboration between her and Conor Oberst, which you may know from Paradise. And eventually, we were able to make it to this concert, and I was very heartbroken also about that.
Oh, you went to the concert?
I was gonna go, but then things happened, and I wasn't there. So this music always makes me feel nostalgic for something that I didn't witness.
Ah, damn. Yeah, it's from 2000. 19?
Yeah, a few years back.
19. So it's before her big album Punisher, I guess.
Yes, it was
a bit later. I saw her live at what used to be the Heineken Musical Hall. I think it's
AFAS Live.
AFAS Live, yeah, and it was so good. Especially Kyoto, which I really love.
Yeah.
And then at the end, this is the end where she also went crowd surfing, and
yeah,
I think
really
Mayte
cool.
actually brought that song in her For Crying Out Loud episode.
Really good.
Yeah, but this is Better Oblivion Community Center. Didn't know what I was in for. It's a fitting title for the first song.
I thought so.
Let's go.
My telephone, it doesn't have a camera. If it did, I'd take a picture of myself. If it did, I'd take a picture of the water and the man on the off-ramp holding up the sign that's asking me for help. Got a job and I'll work here for the summer. I fold the towels and set them by step away and say the thing they really meant. It always sounds so cruel. I didn't know what I was in for when I signed up for that run. There's no way I'm curing cancer, but I'll sweat it out. I feel so proud now for all the good I've done. I know a girl who owns a boutique in the city, selling clothes to the fashionably late. Says she cries at the news but doesn't really, 'cause it's too much fun, there's too much time, and too much plastic money to be made. I didn't know what I was in for when they took my belt and strings. They told me I'd gone crazy. My arms were strapped in a straitjacket so I couldn't save those TV refugees. When they're on their backs in a bloody bath full of sarin gas on a screen. I didn't know what I was in for when I laid out in the sun. You get burned for being honest. I've really never done anything for anyone. To fall asleep I need white noise to distract me. Otherwise I have to listen to me think. Otherwise I pace around, hold my breath, let it out, sit on the couch and think about how living's just a promise that I made.
And while the last guitar strings fade out, we heard Phoebe Bridgers with Better Oblivion Community Center. What were the other artists that were?
That's Connor Oberst, the lead singer of Bright Eyes,
Okay.
which is one of the best songwriters of our generation.
Okay, it's an artist that I haven't delved deep in, so that's a nice for me. It's always, this show is always like for me a nice exploration type of thing where every guest that comes on the show brings a whole different set of sad songs. Like it could be hip hop, someone brought techno,
Cool.
and lots of folk and singer-songwriter music. So
Yes.
every time it's new for me as well, which is very nice.
Cool. It's cool. Cool concept.
And the next song, I think it's you can call it a classic.
Definitely.
Leonard Cohen is one of the best songwriters when it comes to sad music, I think. This song is called Famous Blue Raincoat. Do you have any stories attached to this?
Not necessarily, no. It's just the feeling he describes in this song. It's so also hard to really pinpoint what's going on. And he has a lover, and she has somebody else, and
The classic
it's also
story.
it's also kind of okay.
Mm.
It's beautiful, beautiful love story.
I agree. Yeah, what I wrote down is there's definitely some bitterness to be found in this song. It's a terrific song from which I love the wistful, melancholic romance of the chorus, but the real meat of the song is in the lyrics. This light is very bright. Cohen writes a letter to a man who has forged an intimate connection with his wife behind his back. Despite this, he seems to accept that in some ways the other man is actually better for her than he could be. The singer is conflicted, but at no point does he sound angry, only occasionally self-pitying.
Yeah, I think this is the worst kind of sadness because you are so sad, but you are not angry. Because it's easier to be sad when you're also angry.
Definitely, yeah.
And it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, there's like no reason to. Yeah, there's only being sad.
Being maybe left alone, or I don't know. Yeah. It's
famous blue raincoats. You can press play.
It's 4 in the morning, the end of December. I'm writing you now just to see if you're better. New York is cold, but I like where I'm living. There's music on Clinton Street all through the evening. I hear that you're building your little house deep in the desert. You're living for nothing now. I hope you're keeping some kind of record. Yes, and Jane came by with a lock of your hair. She said that you gave it to her that night that you planned to go clear. Did you ever go clear? Oh, the last time we saw you, you looked so much older. Your famous blue raincoat was torn at the shoulder. You'd been to the station to meet every train. Then you came home without Lily Marlene. And you treated my woman to a flake of your life. When she came back, she was nobody's wife. Well, I see you there with a rose in your teeth. One more thin gypsy thief. Well, I see Jane's away. She sends her regard. And what can I tell you, my brother, my killer? What can I possibly say? I guess that I miss you. I guess I forgive you. I'm glad you stood in my way. If you ever come by here for Jane or for me, well, your enemy is sleeping and his woman is free. Yes, and thanks for the trouble you took from her eyes. I thought it was there for good, so I never tried. And Jane came by with a lock of your hair. you gave it to her that night that you planned to go clear. Sincerely, El Kon.
Leonard Cohen, beautiful song. Yeah, and as always, I also try to find songs that kind of match the vibe, that can be accompanied to certain songs. And for this one, I chose Randy Newman from 1972. So it's like 1 year after this song was
The good old
released.
days.
The good old days. Yeah, do you think those are the good old days?
Kind of.
Are you
yeah.
a person who says, "Oh, the music was way better back then"? Or
No, I'm not that
Oh,
guy.
okay.
I was that guy.
Yeah?
But I changed my mind.
Yeah, back like you were that guy back in because I know you from high school.
Back when we played. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, we played at in theater, and we also played at the song contest.
We
Which
did.
song did we do? Was it David Bowie?
It was David Bowie. Yes.
With Dirk as well, by the
Yeah.
way, who was also a guest on the show a few months ago. We played Let's Dance, which was fun.
Yeah, that was an epic night.
Epic night. Yeah, we went to the same high school, and you were already a musician back then, playing at the. Yeah, there was like a studio in the basement, which
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
Band lokaal.
Band lokaal. Yeah, I was going to say Soos, but that was something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, for this song, I chose as accompanying one Randy Newman. We were just talking about how you can find Randy Newman in every vinyl bin everywhere.
Yes.
This song is called Old Man. It's from Sail Away. Yeah, it appears on the album Sail Away, and this is a final farewell to a father, from one atheist to another. So who else could write a song as unflinchingly unsentimental about death as Randy Newman? This is Old Man.
Everyone has gone away. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No one cared enough to stay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You must remember me, oh man. I know that you can if you try. So just open up your eyes, oh man. Look who's come to say goodbye. The sun has left the sky, oh man. The birds have flown away, and no one came to cry, oh man. Goodbye, oh man, goodbye. You wanna stay, I know you do, but ain't no use to try. 'Cause I'll be here, and I'm just like you. Goodbye, oh man, goodbye. Won't be no God to comfort you. You taught me not to believe that lie. You don't need anybody, nobody needs you. Don't cry, oh man, don't cry. Everybody dies,
That's an aching lost line.
Yes,
Everybody
wow.
dies. Wow. Randy Newman.
Where are the tissues?
What? Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I should bring tissues to my show.
Should be a big box of Kleenex here.
Yeah, and maybe a bottle of wine or something.
Yes. Cigarettes.
Okay, for the next, those are very good suggestions. All right, we go to Tom Waits, still in the 70s.
Yes, I think that's a nice one to follow up after Randy Newman.
Blue Valentine. You said this is your favorite artist of all time?
Yes. Tom Waits is one of my all-time heroes, and the way he understands also theater within a song is really interesting to me. And the way he performs as if he's kind of an actor, that tells a story about a certain situation. But during the song, you don't really notice that he's acting, but as if he's really
that person.
The person, yeah. So it's.
And from all the Tom Waits songs, you chose this one.
Yeah, because I it's a big statement, but I think this is one of the most beautiful songs ever written.
Wow, I'm always like a bit drum. What's the word to houdend? Like
yes,
I never want to make such grand statements, but you're doing it right here on the show.
I have the same voorbehoud.
Yeah, half Dutch, half English.
Yes.
This is fine. But yeah, this is a great song. I agree.
Also because he captures a kind of nostalgia in this song about his childhood, or at least the childhood of the character speaking. And he pictures this town in which all these kids do all kinds of naughty things. And then at the end, the last verses are about his best friend who was who had polio and was in a wheelchair. Mm-hmm. And how about how he dreams that he could take the braces off his legs and they could be free together. And so yeah, it's a heartbreaking song, and let's listen to it.
Tom Waits,
Kentucky Avenue.
Eddie Grace's Buick got 4 bullet holes in the side, and Charlie DeLisle is sitting at the top of an avocado tree. Mrs. Storm will stab you with a steak knife if you step on the lawn. I got a half a pack of Lucky Strikes, man. So come along with me. Let's fill our pockets with macadamia nuts and go over to Bobby Goodman's and jump off the roof. We used to play strip poker while the mamas cross the street. Joey Nafinsky says she put her tongue in his mouth. Dickie Faulkner's got a switchblade and some gooseneck risers that you can lift as a hunchback. There's a wind out from the south. So let me tie you up with kite string. I'll show you the scabs on my knee. Watch out for the broken glass and put your shoes and socks on and come along with me. Let's follow that fire truck. I think your house is burning down. And go down to the hobo jungle and kill some rattlesnakes with a trowel. And we'll break all the windows in your Anderson place. We'll steal a bunch of boys and bears and I'll smear them all in your face. I'll get $1 from my mama's purse and buy that skull and crossbones ring. And you can wear it around your neck on an old piece of string. Then was spit on Ronnie Arnold, flip him the bird, slash the tires on the school bus. Now don't say a word. I'll take a rusty nail and scratch your initials in my arm. I'll show you how to sneak up on the roof of the drugstore. I'll take the spokes from your wheelchair and a magpie's wings, and I'll tie them to your shoulders and your feet. I'll steal a hacksaw from my dad, cut the braces off your legs. We'll bury them tonight out in the cornfield. Just put a church key in your pocket. We'll hop that freight train in the hall. We'll slide all the way down the train to New Orleans in the fall.
On the piano himself, as I heard. Kentucky Avenue, a beautiful song, and yeah, you were pointing out the build up at the end.
Yeah, suddenly it gets really loving to a friend.
Yeah,
and this friend that's in a wheelchair, and he dreams he can cut off the braces of his legs, and they can hop the freight train in the hall and slide all the way down the drain to New Orleans in the fall.
Man.
Oh man, it's
You wish
beautiful.
you could write like that, well, like
Yes.
one song in your life.
Yes, exactly. And he writes many of those.
Yeah. The next song is by a legendary band,
Very
Rolling
legendary
Stones.
band. But this is a very deep cut.
I was just saying, because it's like when you look it up on Spotify, it says XL Main Street, but it's like the deluxe version from 2010 or something.
Yes, this is a version that never appeared on the vinyl release.
Yeah.
And it's only indeed the 2010 deluxe reissue, in which this song appeared as a song they recorded and finished back in 1974.
Yeah.
And in the basement in the Keith Richards house in south of France. And I think this is one of the most beautiful, heartbreaking songs.
Nice. Have you read the book by Keith Richards? Or?
I have, yes.
That's very good. Yeah. All these stories about how they were hiding their drugs in their car in all these little compartments.
Yes.
Or they were throwing it out of the window when the police are chasing them. It's crazy.
Again, the good old days.
The good old days.
We'll stop reminiscing in a bit, but
yeah. But XL Main Street, great album. Wow.
Yeah, one of the best.
This is Following the River by the Stones.
There's something I should tell you. Why don't you sit there in that chair? You're looking good today. I love the way your comb's tucked in your hair. My cards are on the table, but the drinks have all run out. There's been some others in this room with me. Well, really quite a crowd. you'll probably forget me, and I'll fade back in the fall. Just a face disappearing without trace. I'll be lost. I'll be lost. One day I'll hear some laughter in an out-of-town cafe. I'll be reaching for your number. I'll be calling out your name, calling out your name. I'll be following that river till it joins hands with the sea. I've been thinking of you all the time, 'cause you always saw the best in me. I'll be following the river till it spills out in the sea. Well, I've been thinking of you, darling, 'cause you always saw the best, always saw the best of me. Till it joins hands with the sea. I've been thinking of you, I've been dreaming all about you, 'cause you always saw the best in me. I'll be following the river, till it joins hands with the sea.
Fade Out. Yes,
Classic.
Yes, classic. Wasn't it like it was the story by the guy from I forgot his name, but that there used to be a Fade Out guy on the rider, like a Fade Out guy, but it was the guy who brought the drugs to to the bands. Like I mean, someone who did the Fade Out.
Yes, very important to have
Very
somebody who
important
does
at
the
that
fade
time.
out.
Yeah, probably the Stones had one. Papa
Maybe
Was
two.
a Rodeo, the next one.
Yes,
It's by the Magnetic Fields.
yes, beautiful songwriter. Stephen Merritt is his name, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, just a heartbreaking voice, and yeah, not a lot to say about it.
69 love songs, right?
Yes.
Yes. You should check out the whole whole album.
69 really good songs also.
Yeah, it's
There's,
from 1999, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Could be.
Yeah, the Magnetic Fields, very beautiful. We already had another song which I will look up in a minute. That was from this album, also at my radio show before. But this song is called "Papa Was a Rodeo." Let's play it.
I like your twisted point of view, Mike. I like your questioning eyebrows. You've made it pretty clear what you like. It's only fair to tell you now that I leave early in the morning, and I won't be back till next year. I see that kiss me pucker forming, but maybe you should plug it with a beer. 'Cause Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas, love was a trucker's hand. never stuck around long enough for a one-night stand. Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo. The light reflecting off the mirror ball looks like 1,000 swirling eyes. They make me think I shouldn't be here at all. You know, every minute someone dies. What are we doing in this dive bar? How can you live in a place like this? Why don't you just get into my car and I'll take you away? I'll take that kiss now. But Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas. Love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for a one-night stand. Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo. And now it's 55 years later. We've had the romance of the century. After all these years wrestling gators, I still feel like crying when I think of what you said to me.
Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas. Love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for one night stand.
Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo. What a coincidence, your Papa was a rodeo too.
Beautiful. Papa was a rodeo. 69 love songs, Magnetic Fields. And for this one, I have an accompanying song again. We're now going to Something Is by Richard Hawley. It's a song, a sad song, sad lyrics about a breakup about to happen. I don't think I need to say much more about this song. This is Richard Hawley.
I'm going away now, sweetness, don't be sad. Though tonight was the best night that we've had, I'll put away my old suit and say goodbye. 'Cause something is with us tonight. Oh, come on, now, sweetness, don't you cry. Living here hasn't been easy for a while. I'll put away my old shoes and say goodbye. 'Cause something is Where something is, yeah, something is with us tonight. I'm going away to the station in the rain. I'm sorry, sweetness, but there's nothing more to say. I put away all my old things, this is goodbye. 'Cause something is with us tonight. Yeah, I'm leaving on the next train that's blowing round the bend, and I'll be there by the morning, and I won't be back again, 'cause I've just seen the ending to our story, where something is, yeah, something is, yeah, something is with us tonight.
Something Is, the opening track of Late Night Final by Richard Hawley. Yeah, and we said to ourselves, let's pick up the tempo a bit.
Yes, let's pick up the pace with the beautiful Sharon Van Etten.
Nice.
It's a beautiful Dutch name pronounced in English.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not a Dutch artist.
No. And this song is, I think, also one of her most famous songs, but it's also beautifully nostalgic about that we used to be 17.
Is that the story? Oh, nice. Yeah. It's.
I don't know if that's the story, but it's the feeling I get.
Yeah, from the album Remind Me Tomorrow.
Yes.
2019. Yeah, beautiful song. Do you want anything else?
I want everybody to enjoy it.
Definitely.
Let's dance to it.
Let's do it. Yeah, the less we talk, the more we can listen to good music.
I like that.
You're
17. Wow. When the tempo really kicks up, or at least the energy, then her voice is amazing. It's like not beautiful, but like it's beautiful in an ugly way.
There's a raw emotion there.
Yeah, it's great.
There's one performance of her on Glastonbury in which she does this song, and then at that moment when she does this belting scream, oh man, it's heart-wrenching.
Glastonbury. Okay. Wow, look it up.
Yeah.
Nice. Sharon Van Etten. And for this one, I also have an accompanying song. It's Do You Think I'm Pretty by Kingfisher from the album Grip Your Fist, I'm Heaven Bound. And the narrator on this song, on this album in particular, is unable to reckon with his parting from his loved one, presumably a significant or other. His love is musically gentle, but the reckonings that follow after parting ways are intense and even manic. He pleads to remain with this person, even though they seem to be drifting further and further away. Even in its final moments, Do You Think I'm Pretty ends with his unaccompanied crackling voice singing the same melody that dominated the rest of the song. This is Do You Think I'm Pretty? Well, the review that I was reading didn't lie. It definitely was the correct voice at the end. Beautiful. Do You Think I'm Pretty by Kingfisher.
Yes, thanks for introducing the song to me.
Of course.
I didn't know it. But
Glad I can give something back this radio show. Yeah, the next song is different.
Yes, it is. This is a song by an act called X-Ray. A lot of people know her as the singer also from the band Daughter.
Oh.
And
I'm learning so much. Nice.
This is a beautiful record. The whole record is about a romance and the end of romance and loneliness, and it has kind of a night vibe, very noir, dark settings. And the whole album is has a sad mood. And she also recently redid the whole album with the string ensemble.
Has it become better?
Different, but
Different,
it just accentuates the moody feeling.
Okay.
And it's beautiful. And so close your eyes and
Nice.
let's listen to The Dazzler.
The Dazzler.
The night is young at the Dazzler. I spiked my own drink, took myself to bed. Alone I pondered the cheap frills of hotels. The miniatures, the endless throwaway towels. One for my hair, one for my foot, another for my other foot, my face, my neck, my spilled beverages. Drink in my hotel room, I look perfect. I look like I'm 24 before I caught your coldness. God, I'm gorgeous. I keep begging for late checkouts. Let me stay here, let me live here in room 232 till I expire. I can shower for hours, leave the lights on. I'm not paying those bills. The neighbors are quiet, no one is back yet. I think about the falsity of hotel sex, expensive bed sheets and that orange glowing filament.
first hour is up.
Yes, we
Um,
made it.
And we start the new hour with a song from the 80s, from which like the album cover also looks very 80s, which is
Yes.
it's John Prine,
And
German Afternoons.
yes, that's the name of the album, and the sound is also quite 80s, but it's like country music produced in a really fancy studio in the 80s,
Okay.
which doesn't really sound like what you think folky country music would sound like. But John Prine is one of the greatest songwriters ever, in that he can make really simple observations and really simple sketches of situations and people and make them so they hit so hard.
Poignant. or-
Yes, that's
Nice.
that's a nice word for what I
Yeah.
would want to say. So yeah, and this song especially, yeah, it's oh man,
Speed of the Sound of Loneliness is the title.
yes. So
Yeah.
the chorus is "You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness," and it's it's a man who sees his woman drifting away from him and being unable to get her back, and asking himself why that is, and why this relationship is falling apart.
Mm.
And
Yeah, there are so many songs about that, but then
also this
But-
kind of machteloosheid.
yeah, I don't know, powerlessness or something.
Powerlessness. Yes.
know.
So this idea that you can't do anything about it, and you just have to deal with it. And it's
Yeah, I was going to say like there's so many songs written about this, but yeah, when you have a great songwriter like John Prine,
he doesn't even need a lot of words, and
Yeah. then it doesn't become like cliche or anything.
exactly. Yeah, and he died a few years ago, and Kurt Weill actually made a cover version of this song.
Oh, nice.
Very recently, which is also
Also an artist that I still want to see.
yes,
Yeah.
a great artist also, who really understands also this mechanism of songwriting and using really small situations to describe something really large and
Yeah.
really impactful.
Another artist that does that really well in Dutch is Pinvis.
Yes.
And maybe he'll come back as well in this radio show. But first, John Prine with Speed of the Sound of Loneliness.
Come home late and you come home early. You come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. So one word's come over. Oh, what in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Well, I got a heart that burns with a fever, and I got a worried and a jealous man. Well, how can a love that'll last forever get left so far behind? What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow
across the evil land today. Well, how can you ask about tomorrow when we ain't got one word to say? So what in the world's come over you? Oh, what in the heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run.
When you think of the 80s, I thought that there would be a fade out, but it
No, it's a classic songwriter, so he doesn't do fade outs.
No.
Nothing overproduced. Nothing. No
What
studio.
do you think
trickery.
of fade outs?
There's a time and a place for fade outs.
Okay. Yeah.
What I do really love about fade outs, there's a cool Tom Waits example of this, is when you hear the band go off on a really cool solo and then the fade out starts, and so you're listening like, oh, I wish I could hear more.
I mean, I know so many examples of this.
And then before the song is done and the fade out is completely quiet, you hear the end of the song. I really like that.
Oh wow! So it's already fading out,
and then yeah.
Oh, so there is an end to the song, but
There
you
is
just hear it very quietly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, there's also songs that like start the very cool solo and then fade out during the solo,
yeah.
which is like, fuck it, like I want to hear it. Like James Brown, for instance, has a lot of funk songs where Maceo Parker starts the sax solo right at the end, and then you hear like 10-15 seconds of the solo, and then it just fades out. Oh. But then you want to hear the song again, though.
Exactly. I think it's a good trick to keep people listening. And
all right, back to something completely different.
Yes,
Stefan and Lisette. We're going to play a Dutch song now. So for anyone who's international, don't
turn off.
Don't turn off. This is Spinvis, one of our best.
Yes, I had to include one of Spinvis' songs because he is also, for me personally, a really big inspiration. Same goes for John Prine. He's really good in capturing these beautiful character sketches of people and situations that look very ordinary or very normal, but they contain so much truth and so much emotion and meaning. It's
it takes also a lot of like just being very attentive and just looking around at the world a little bit differently than most people to see all these little things, and he's very good at that.
Yeah, so also these songs of his also make me look differently at the world, and make me notice like, oh wait, the way somebody looks at something or the way somebody walks, and it's beautiful. And this song specifically is again about a relationship, about two people who are kind of meant to be together, but it doesn't really work, and they drift in and out of each other, and it's like it's such a beautiful song about the truth of relationship maybe, and love in general, so it's a beautiful story that he takes us on about two friends of the person singing it, and they are called Stefan and Lisette.
Yes.
We werden ouder op het stille veld. We waren mager als het ochtendlicht. We lazen zwijgend in elkaars gezicht, hoe iedere dag zich weer opnieuw voltrok. De echte wereld was een verre ster. Het dorp te klein en de zee te ver. Bij nader inzien altijd achteraf. Houden we alle tijd, vergaten alle tijd, alle tijd. Van ons werd verder niks verwacht. We doken van de steigers in de nacht. Er zat een diepe waarheid in de domste grap. Er was altijd wat. En op het stille veld stonden Stefan en Lisette. Zoals ze altijd op foto's staan. Zo wit en stil en achteraan. Alsof ze alles al, alsof toen alles al. Alsof we alles al. Stefan en Lisette. Altijd samen, maar niet echt een stel. Zo'n soort liefde kon niet echt bestaan. Hij dronk te veel en zij was veel te fel. Alles wat ik weet, zoals hij haar dan soms lachen deed, kon niemand iemand anders ooit. Want ze begrepen elkaar en ze deelden elkaar en wij keken ernaar. Hij was een rare, hij was nogal lui. Ze was een weegschaal en was nogal mooi. Ze had een racefiets en een tik en een schipperspet. Wie was er eigenlijk niet verliefd nou toen op Lisette? Stefan schreef een boek, maar dat hebben we eigenlijk nooit geloofd. Hij las Bukowski en een vroege Proest. Hij rookte Chesterfield, hij citeerde Marx. Hij droeg zwarte Clarks. Rosalie ging trouwen, Roel en Bas gingen studeren in een andere stad. Toen Lisette ook gingen, nog een paar, ben ik verhuisd in juni later, ook dat jaar. Het regende maar door, maar de herfst zou later prachtig zijn. En Stefan bleef maar waar hij was, met zijn demo's en met zijn basgitaar en zijn boekenkast. De wereld werd een ander land, verloor toen iedereen een beetje uit het oog. Stefan werkte bij een krant voor een tijdje. Toen was er, dacht ik, iets aan de hand met een meisje. Het leven van Lisette was toen al tamelijk veel en toen al aardig verward. En toen ook altijd al een gebroken hart. Van weer een andere man en weer een andere man en weer een andere man. Zei Stefan op een avond in april. Stond ze daar weer op de stoep. Ze konden echt niet koken, maar het ging voor de rest best goed. Met Kerstmis waren we er allemaal. Haar bed stond in de keuken en het was gewoon zoals het was. Hij had een kerstpakket, ze had zijn kleren aan. We zongen Hold the Line. Ze zeggen dat een ziel soms verdwaalt. Ze zeggen dat het 's middags had gesneeuwd. In de bomen hing een lage mist. Toen alles om haar heen zich van een naam ontdeed. Alles wat ik weet, zoals hij haar dan soms lachen deed. Kon toen niemand iemand anders nog. En de zomer kwam en de zomer ging. En de winter ging voorbij, voorbij, voorbij. Ze zaten in de auto van zijn broer. Het had geregend of waarschijnlijk iets dan op de weg. Maar Stefan rende niet, dat is wat de buurman zegt. God weet hoe, maar het ging heel erg hard. Ik wist het zelf ook niet, ik hoorde het later pas. Bij nader inzien altijd achteraf. Ze begrepen elkaar en ze deelden elkaar. Wij keken ernaar. Op het stille veld, we waren mager als het ochtendlicht. We lazen zwijgend in elkaars gezicht, hoe hoe iedere dag zich weer opnieuw voltrok.
Yeah, it's like you said, Spinvis just introduces a whole new cool section at the end.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Which could be a song on its own.
Kind of a tragic eulogy for this tragic love affair, and it makes you wonder. This kind of song.
Also, that this end, like, it doesn't resolve. It's like
no. It's this lingering idea, and the whole song is about maybe the question if there is something as a love that's meant to be. Like if is there a predestination or not?
And what do you think?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's I think maybe yes.
Maybe yes. Okay.
But also, as this song really beautifully illustrates, it's really hard to maybe live up to the expectations of the universe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think there might be connections already made, and or really logical, or maybe really fitting relations.
Yeah,
but it's really hard to maybe keep them up or make them a reality.
Yeah, I've no clue what to think about this myself.
I'm just rambling.
No, I asked the question, so
yeah.
Let's go on to the next song. It's Empty.
Oh man, this song, it breaks my heart every time.
From the album Till the Sun Turns Black.
There's actually a live version of the song that's even more beautiful, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, this song, this empty feeling. Play it. It's
all right. That's cool. Ray LaMontagne.
Ray LaMontagne.
Okay, cool.
Lifts her skirt up to her knees, walks through the garden rows with her bare feet laughing. I never learned to count my blessings, I choose instead to dwell in my disaster. I walk on down the hill through grass grown tall and brown, and still it's hard somehow to let go of my pain. On past the busted back of that old and rusted Cadillac that sinks into this field collecting rain. Will I always feel this way? So empty, so strange. Of these cutthroat busted sunsets, these cold and damp white mornings, I have grown weary. If through my cracked and dusted dime store lips I spoke these words out loud, would no one hear me? Lay your blouse across the chair. Let fall the flowers from your hair and kiss me with that country mouth so plain. Outside the rain is tapping on the leaves. To me it sounds like they're applauding us, the quiet love we've made. Will I always feel this way? So empty, so strange. I looked my demons in the eyes, laid bare my chest, said, do your best and destroy me. You see, I've been to hell and back so many times, I must admit you kinda bore me. There's a lot of things that can kill a man, there's a lot of ways to die. Yes, and some already dead, little walk beside me. There's a lot of things I don't understand, why so many people lie. It's the hurt I hide that fuels the fire inside me. Will I always feel this way? So empty, so strange.
Wow, beautiful song, Empty. By Ray Lamontagne. And we're now playing another language, which is Spanish, Nacho Vegas. The lyrics of this song are deeply tragic, portraying a sense of alienation, guilt, and an inescapable curse that defines Ezekiel's existence. The protagonist returns to his hometown seeking reconciliation, only to be met with rejection, silence, and a haunting mystery about his past that even he cannot fully recall. This song is called Maldition from Nacho Vegas.
Ezequiel fue un gran error, tan solo regresar. Era pronto y a la gente le cuesta olvidar. Ezequiel respira hondo al descender del tren. Es extraño, nadie está esperando en el andén. Una breve intuición, algo huele a maldición, pero se dirige a la casa en la que se crió. Con su madre, soy yo madre, ¿no lo ves? Ella dice olvida que algún día te engendré. Y habla con su padre, padre, ¿qué ocurre aquí? Padre no contesta, se limita a maldecir. Ezequiel se acerca al bar, alguien le sabe explicar, pero todos callan, todo el mundo calla al verlo entrar. que hizo algo y nunca nadie lo olvidó, pero él no consigue recordarlo. Y su vida entera se redujo a maldición con los años y los años. Ezequiel, mejor te vas de noche y sin molestar. Ezequiel, mejor te vas de noche y sin molestar. Ezequiel se oculta junto a las vías del tren. Necesita una respuesta para no enloquecer. ¿Qué ocurrió un verano negro en su ciudad natal? Que la gente ni siquiera se atreve a mencionar. Al alba se va a lavar a un estanque del lugar, y es en su reflejo donde encuentra toda la verdad. Ezequiel contempla el agua con un rictus de horror. En su rostro encuentra el rostro de la maldición. Llega al fondo de sus ojos donde ya no hay luz. Puede ver su alma y continúa más al fondo aún. Toma conciencia del mal y su grito suena igual que el de un hombre roto que descubre dentro al animal. Que hizo algo que nadie olvidó, pero él no consigue recordarlo. Y su vida entera se redujo a maldición con los años y los años. Ezequiel, mejor te vas de noche y sin molestar. Ezequiel, mejor te vas de noche y sin molestar. Ezequiel comienza a huir, nadie lo va a extrañar. Dirección al norte le guía el olor a sal. El Cantábrico se muestra en todo su esplendor. Se desnuda y lentamente avanza en dirección al sol. Y decide descansar bajo el manto gris del mar. Las olas le mecen y duerme eternamente como un viejo zar. Hizo algo y nunca nadie lo olvidó, pero él no lograba recordarlo. Y su vida entera se redujo a maldición. Y ahora espera el juicio por los siglos de los siglos. Ezequiel descansa en paz en el fondo del mar. Ezequiel descansa en paz en el fondo del mar.
Spanish song.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. I love the accordion in it.
Yes.
Which we talked about. It has like a certain image with Smart Lappe, like these Dutch songs.
It's actually quite an emotional instrument.
It's a very emotional instrument, yeah. And you said you played it as well.
Yes, it was my first instrument.
Nice. Why did you choose it as your first instrument?
I honestly don't remember, but it was like I was 6-7 years old, and I had done my primary music lessons with the xylophone and everything and the recorder. And then
you say it like it's normal. I haven't had these music lessons. No.
Okay, well, it's like this. They call it AMV, so this general musical training, in which you learn to read notes and then there was the question like, all right, so if you would want to play an instrument, then what would you like to play? And I was immediately like, I want to play the accordion. Yeah. And so I started doing that for a few years, and until I got to the point where I was, I think, 12 years old, and I started listening to Neil Young and these kind of things.
And then the guitar was cooler.
and I had this live record of Neil Young, which is called Live Rust, which had an epic version of Like a Hurricane with a really big guitar solo. And I went to my accordion teacher and I said, I would like to play this. And then there was a point, now you have to buy an electric guitar and a Marshall amp that's this big. And
this cannot be played at an accordion.
Yes. We tried though. I played a lot of Neil Young on the accordion, but
cool. We both said, and now that we're now going to do something very different.
Let's do that.
FKA Twigs, Cellophane.
This is such a beautiful song. It's for me this kind of music plays in a totally different world, but that's still really inhibited by a human emotion. I don't know if you've seen the music video for this song. It's so otherworldly, but there's something at its core that's really human and really talking about insecurities and about a longing for love, which I think is the basic human emotion.
Yeah.
And
actually, what I wrote down is also about the music video. This album, Magdalene, ends on cellophane. The tragedy of her fallen relationship after all the pain she's endured poured into one heartbreaking dance. It's hard to remove the song away from the visuals, the scraping of heels as Twigs dances alone on a stage, climbing the stage's pole to a heaven above and driving her heel through a face that resembles hers, attaching to a flying creature, falling into a dark hell below and being covered in clay by those waiting around her falling body.
You should see it.
She calls out to her former love, asking why she wasn't enough for him, why their love had to be public, why he won't come to her side as the public attacks her, angry that she's not who they wanted. After all, the pleas to keep their love alive throughout Magdalene. It ends in the inevitable.
Amen.
Yeah, amen to that. Those are not my own words. It's someone who wrote them very beautifully online in a review.
Yes.
But this is Cellophane by FKA Twigs.
Didn't I do it for you? Why don't I do it for you? Why won't you do it for me? When all I do is for you. They wanna see us alone. They wanna see us apart. They wanna see us alone. They wanna see us apart. And I just want to feel your love. And I don't want to have to share our love. I try, but I get overwhelmed when you're gone. I have no one to tell. And I just want to feel you're there. And I don't want to have to share our love. I try, but I t-shirt on her. I try, but I get overwhelmed when you're gone. I have no one to tell. They're waiting, they're watching, they're watching us. They're hating, they're waiting and hoping I'm not enough.
Yeah, we just talked about how this song feels very heavy, even though the instrumentation maybe like isn't. Like it's not very grand in the sense of like this
Bombastic.
Epic, yeah, no, it's not bombastic, but it's it feels very heavy though.
Yeah.
Beautiful song, Cellophane. The next song is Pasta.
Yeah, this is a great song by Angie McMahon. I think that's how you pronounce it. An Australian singer-songwriter, which, again, something completely different. But this one has a really relatable story about how she finds herself on the couch eating pasta on her own. And that's a feeling we all know.
It's the little things.
Yes. So I don't know if you're eating pasta at the moment, but I would say enjoy it. And it's all right if there are some tears falling in your pasta.
Ooh. It only gets, I don't know, gets nice and salty.
I mean, yeah. So this is Angie McMahon.
My bedroom is a disaster. My dog has got kidney failure. I've been sitting at the bar too much, kissing people in my head and saying rubbish things I should not have said. And they're building things outside my window. Everywhere I look there are signposts. I just sit in my house making noise for fun, and I'm not moving much or proving much to anyone. No, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while, and I'm feeling tired. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while. And I spend so much time eating pasta, although I'm probably allergic and other people seem to move so much faster. I wonder why I'm feeling lonely when there's plenty of ways to be alone. I guess I spent all of yesterday on my phone. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while, and I'm feeling tired. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while.
Festa.
I like that.
Very nice. We looked at the time. 15 minutes left. If we don't talk too much, we can still play 3 songs.
Yes. Let's do that.
But first, I wanna highlight the few songs that I also brought with me that we're not going to play, and maybe also the songs that we're not going to play from your playlist. With Cellophane, I had in mind to play Björk as an accompanying song, Black Lake from the album Grunniger.
Yeah, great
Beautiful song.
Yeah.
I also had Stained Glass with me by Danny Smith, a folk song.
Oh, that's a great guy.
Yeah,
I've seen him once live.
Really?
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's like very intricate lyrics, though. I really had to dig deep to find out what he means by it, but it's very cool. Stained Glass. And then another song that I brought with me was Sidney Gish with Presumably Dead Arm.
I would have to hear that one. Next time.
I can send it to you.
Yes.
And then, you also brought a 2-hour playlist, so we're not going to play every song.
It's so hard to pick the songs.
Definitely.
All the best songs are sad songs.
Sometimes when I asked guests to give me 45, 15 minutes of music, I'm afraid that it's maybe hard work for them to make the playlist, but it's oftentimes it's even harder to get the playlist to 50 minutes. They often have more music than less music. So
I could do this for 8 hours.
Yeah, true. Yeah, me too. I have been doing this for
you've been doing this a while.
Shows already, I think.
Wow.
Anyway, you also brought Gregory Alan Isakov with One of Us Cannot Be Wrong. Yeah,
which is actually a cover of a Leonard Cohen song, which is a beautiful song. Gregory Alan Isakov in particularly does a great version of it. Nice. I once saw him on a rainy evening in the beautiful Bakkeveen, which was a life-changing experience for me, seeing him there perform on his own.
It's nice that life-changing experiences happen in Bakkeveen.
Yes, awesome. Of all places. But check out his record, The Great Northern Hemisphere, which this song is also on. It's beautiful.
You also brought Turn Out the Lights, Julian Baker, one of the members of Boy Genius as well.
Yeah, she is also a queen of making beautiful, sad songs. I think all of her songs are, in a way, kind of sad.
Definitely. Not Dark Yet by Bob Dylan was already featured in one of the For Crying Out Loud shows. Very, very good, very sad.
Yeah, very dark also.
Yeah.
Well, it's called Not Dark Yet. It's quite dark. Recorded in the night.
Girl in Ember. That's, oh my God, that's a sad album though.
Skeleton
Tree by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. I think this song is featured in the documentary that he...
One More Time with Feeling.
Oh, that's such a beautiful documentary. Yeah. Very sad song, very good song, but we're not going to play it because we don't have the time anymore. Wolves by, you can pronounce the title.
It's
the
either Phosphorescent or Phosphorescent.
Okay.
But great songwriter. Matthew Houck is his name, I believe.
Nice. Jason Isbell in the 400 units live version, I think, from
the
Danko
song
Manual.
is originally by the Drive-By Truckers, of which Jason Isbell was a member. But he was the youngest member, but also the very best songwriter, I think. And I saw him 2 weeks ago in the Oosterpoort here. Nice. Beautiful.
Then we have Everything Is Free, Gillian Welsh.
Yeah, I can talk very long about all these songs. Everything Is Free is a song about musicians, actually. Gillian Welsh wrote it when Napster was coming out, and when musicians suddenly saw all their music for free on the internet. And she's the chorus of the song is that they figured it out. We're gonna do it anyway, even if it doesn't pay.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say like Napster kind of fucked up the industry, but it's more like that the industry couldn't handle what Napster was like representing or something.
Exactly.
I think that right now, I mean there should have been like a better solution than right now. Streaming and the artists that don't get paid.
Quit streaming, everybody. Buy records.
Definitely, that's a good statement. And then we have Museum of Flight. Damien
another king
Giordano.
of sad songs. You can listen to all of his records and cry for a week.
Nice. And then because we don't have much time, A Killer plus the Sound by Phoebe Bridgers and Noah and Abby
Gunderson. Yeah.
Gunderson.
Check also Noah Gunderson's solo work. It's great. It's very emo, but I
all
like
right.
it.
Well, now that we did the administration, I'm also going to put these in my huge For Crying Out Loud playlist, but I'm a bit behind on that. So whenever the Christmas holidays come, I probably have some more time to do that. But you can find them all over there. And now we're going to play we were going to play Old Wounds.
Yeah, song by John Moreland, also a great Americana songwriter. This is a beautiful song. The Depression, but it's beautiful.
All right.
Sleep forever. I wanna learn to disappear. Can you take away the mess that's been building in my chest, drowning out the song I used to hear? Love's a violent word, don't you forget it. I ain't saying that you ever could. I've seen my seasons change. I was crying out your name. Remember when we used to feel so good? So don't forget to love me in damnation. For the living I have earned, all love gone wrong. And we'll open up old wounds in celebration. If we don't bleed, it don't feel like a song. Your honest intuition. You got your cigarette smoke. I'm all your oldest fears, the black mark on last year. But I got the hope you let me hold. So let them judge and shove us under. Let them do the devil's work. Let them calculate the crimes in all our broken rhymes. But let us find the heaven following the hurt. And don't forget to love me in damnation. For the living I have earned, all love gone wrong.
5 minutes left. So I think it's best that we play our last song. I want to first
do that.
thank you for coming.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it was a very nice show. I love the music. Lots of music that I'm going to dig into. I'm definitely going to look more into Tom Waits.
I would do that if I were
because that
you.
was already on my list for years, and I haven't really listened to any of his albums like very thoroughly. So
yeah, Mule Variations is a good one to start.
Nice. There was another song that we're not going to play, Nika Lieber's At Dusk.
Oh man, yeah, Ben Howard.
Oh yeah, Ben Howard. Yeah,
it's a great songwriter and also really good in creating these poetic imagery. These settings that you can't really grasp where you are, but or what's happening, but it's it's emotional.
Well, that one we're not going to play.
No.
We're going to end with California by Delta Spirit.
Again,
anything to add on this song?
Yeah, this is also a heartbreak song in which the protagonist kind of knows that it's good that they're splitting up, and he says, I want you to move to California for yourself, if not for me.
It's nice. We come back around to that same idea that Leonard Cohen had in the beginning.
Exactly. Yeah. So this ultimate kind of sadness in which you know that it's right to part ways or to end something, but it's still very sad, and even sadder because you know it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And this song has that raw energy. It's a great song.
All right, and to end this show, I want to say this was the last show here in this Vera, at least for Crying Out Loud, in this Vera studio. So the next one will be in I think 3 months. We have a little changeover in the first few months of the new year, and then we're back at a new place.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you, and we're going to listen to California.
Thank you.